What up, peeps? Welcome to today's vlog. Back at the store again. Today is Sunday, and it's been pretty slow so far. I've been open for about an hour and 5 minutes. I have only had 3 people come in. 2 of them was a couple. They were together. They were just looking around. They didn't get anything. And then I just had a guy come in, ask for gas money, which obviously I said, unfortunately, no, I can't help you out. But that's literally been it. I've had 2 phone calls on top of that. A guy called and put Mario Sunshine on hold. Another guy called and he's calling around to different places, seeing who wants to buy a PS2 and an original Xbox. I told him I'd buy the PS2, but not the Xbox. Gave him some price quotes and everything. And then, other than that, I've just been working on getting stuff done. I've already edited yesterday's vlog. Got the counter here cleaned off. All the stuff yesterday that Ryan stickered is done. Filled up our handheld cabinet here with lots more. So it's looking pretty dang good. Happy about that. We got pretty cleaned out right before Christmas of like all of our Game Boy Advance, stuff like that. So it's filling back up, and I'm just going to continue working. These 2 stacks here are all entered into a spreadsheet. Those are completely done, but I think I'm going to add in this box of stuff here, get that taken care of today. And yeah, other than that, I'm just waiting for Ryan to get in. He's here!
What up, peeps?
So, we have 2 trade-ins to show you guys. Let's take a look at some pretty cool stuff. We have a sealed copy of Hot Shots Tennis, Get a Grip for PSP, Cabela's Legendary Adventures, Grand Theft Auto 5, Skyrim, and NBA Jam. And then here we have a box and manual only for Gauntlet Legends, but I don't know how many, or if, so we have at least 3 copies. If we have a 4th one, I'll probably just complete this and put it out. These 3 I'm probably going to be holding on to. We have box only for Dr. Mario, but it's the player's choice one. Box only for Pac-Man for Game Boy. And then a complete copy of Rampage, but it's pretty beat up. Huge rip there, rip there. But it is complete, so it'll just be a placeholder till I get a better one. But yeah, not too bad. We've also been working on stuff. You can see the TV's cleaned off now. This is the box of all the Intellivision stuff. I might have said before that it was ColecoVision, but it's Intellivision. So what we're doing is we took out the Pac-Man, which doesn't have a manual, but still, and then the IntelliVoice in the box. We're going to sell those here at the store. There's one game that I'm keeping from my collection that's a complete copy of Diner. And then the rest of the stuff here, I think there's like 38 games plus the system. I'm going to try to just post this up on the Facebook Marketplace and sell it as one bundle because we do not have room to put these games on the shelf. So we'll see what we can do and hopefully get this thing sold today. So it's getting pretty late. I know we haven't filmed too many clips yet. I do have some more trades to show you. But it's right now 8:06. Ryan's gone for the night. We got some decent stuff done today, but it actually looks messier in here now, unfortunately. And that's because we have the Intellivision pulled out here. Ryan got it all tested up. The Intellivision controllers, the guy's grandfather modded them, so unfortunately we're not going to sell that system here in the store. It's just too ugly and it's too hard to explain to every person that looks at it that the controllers were modified. So I was going to post it up on the Facebook Marketplace. I still haven't done it. I just need to take pictures and do that. And then my buddy Jason, who was the drummer of Jungle Rot, he stopped in and got a bunch of CDs resurfaced that he's going to be selling. Some like old school like black metal and death metal stuff that's like really, really expensive. One of the discs in there he was selling for $300, and so he wants to make them look as good as possible, of course. But he actually brought in a bunch of video game stuff as well. His parents own a furniture business, very, very large furniture business, and part of their business is buying storage units and repurposing and refinishing furniture and then reselling it. And by doing that, they accumulate a ton of other stuff because they're buying the units for the furniture, but then they end up getting movies and video games and toys and household goods and electronics and just everything you can think of that comes in a storage unit. So Jason, being a really good friend of mine, he always contacts me whenever they get video game stuff. He asks if there's anything of value or anything that I'm interested in. And so he brought 3 boxes of stuff in for me to look at. And I ended up just buying everything from him. That's typically what I try to do, is just take everything to make it easy for him. and make sure that they keep contacting me. There was nothing super special in there. There's a couple Mario games, and there's the best game is a PS1 game, which I'll show you guys. But first, let's take a look at the other trade-in we got. So here it is. We have a Glacier Game Boy Advance, and then a loose copy of Assassin's Creed 3 for DS. We do not have a case for that one. Then we have River City Girls for the Vita, or for the Switch, with the soundtrack. This is a limited run game, and I'm probably going to be holding on to this one. Definitely do not have it. There's a manual and everything. Then we have Sonic Rush for the DS, Bravo Team for PlayStation VR, and then we have a Japanese copy of Arc Park Deluxe Edition. This game did come out in North America, but when the guy bought this one, it was before it had come out here. But this is a deluxe edition. I don't know if the one that came out in North America is the deluxe edition. I don't know. This probably isn't the type of game where you need to read a bunch of Japanese. It's kind of a, Jurassic Park type simulation game. So hopefully it'll sell in here. But that's a pretty cool bundle. This is the last one that just came in. Like I said, the guy ended up taking store credit. He bought our Nintendo Switch Pro controller, and then a couple, like one Wii game and one Wii U game. I can't remember what they were. They were cheaper ones. So now let's take a look at the stuff that Jason brought in. So first up, we have a silver PSP here, which doesn't appear to be charging. I don't know. The PSPs were both completely dead. There's two of them. I assumed that they're probably going to have issues because, like I said, they came out of storage units. Ryan said that this one appears to be working, but it's not charging. So either the LED's dead, the charger doesn't work, which doesn't make sense because it was completely dead when I tried it. So I don't know. That one is messed up in some way. And then this is the rest of the stuff here. So there's a little DS case. There's another PSP in here with a sweet green flame skin. There's a 1000 model. I haven't tested that one yet. Couple random games here. Unfortunately, a lot of the PS1 games got water damage. Winnie the Pooh, like, you can see how bad that is. Some NES games. Nothing crazy. Disc only Need for Speed. SOCOM. Some cheaper handheld games here. Couple memory cards. And then Alvin and the Chipmunks, Guitar Hero Dual Pack, All-Star Baseball, The Smurfs, Rocksmith, Predator, UMD Movie. This is the Elder Scrolls Anthology for PC. I think that Abby already got one of these. I'm not sure. So I'm going to give it to her, but if she already has it, then we'll probably just sell it. I don't think it's worth too much, though. Couple disc-only games. And then Shrek 2, another Alvin and the Chipmunks. NBA Live, empty DS case. Pro Bass Challenge. That one. A couple other PS1 games that have some water damage cases. Kinetica, Pac-Man Fever, Jaws Unleashed, Thunder Trucks Rally, UFC, Shrek the Third. Some PS4 games, Batman, Uncharted 4, Uncharted Lost Legacy, a little Blu-ray disc for PS3, Trash Pack sealed for 3DS, but it's all ripped up. This one is Medal of Honor, Tony Hawk, Tekken 2, Rayman, Duck Dynasty, Call of Duty 2, Triple Play, Metal Gear Solid, Farming Simulator, Just Dance, Injustice, and Splashdown. Then we got this little new Super Mario Bros. DS lunchbox thing, which has a bunch of stuff in it. Just a little accessories pack. And then the best stuff out of the bundle is this stack. So we have Mario Kart DS, Mario vs. Donkey Kong, 2 copies of Mario 64 DS, new Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario Advance 4, classic NES series Legend of Zelda, Wizard of Oz for Super Mario World, and Mario All-Stars. Days of Thunder and Dudes with Attitude for the NES. These are going into the collection, but neither of these have a manual. They're both in pretty good shape, but I think they might be X-Rentals because they have the Video Express stickers on them. And there's a pretty big rip on the the label of Dudes with Attitude, but the boxes are in good shape. And we have Crash Tag Team Racing, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, Crash 3, Crash 1, and like I said, they're really badly water damaged. Then we have the Crash Trilogy for PS4, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger 3, and then Parasite Eve 2. That was the best one out of the bundle, and this one, if I can open it, is complete. There's disc 1 in the manual, and there's disc 2. This one, luckily, is not water damaged like all the other ones. Big crack on the back, but not too bad. This is about a $40 game. I don't think there's anything else in here that's worth more than $20. So still not bad stuff. You know, these DS games are good. The Super Nintendo games are good, but this was definitely the gem out of the lot. So yeah, I think that's just about everything. Guess I can. Well, this is the box of all this stuff. I got to get that moved. Everything here is in a spreadsheet and ready to go. That stuff I need to move. These up here have all been resurfaced. These still need to be resurfaced, and these need to be resurfaced. Or they at least need to be checked. Some of them actually don't need to be resurfaced, but these are the ones we haven't checked yet. So, got to do those, but looks like Abby is going to be coming back on Thursday. So Ryan and I have one more day to actually get everything else done. And we're really trying to make it look as good as possible. So I'm having Ryan come in tomorrow for an 8-hour shift. Normally he does 6 hours, and tomorrow's a Monday. So typically I would not have him come in for an 8-hour shift, but we're really trying to get everything as cleaned up as possible for Abby when she comes back. And we're both really excited for her to see it already, but if we can make it better, of course, we're going to try. So the hallway, planning on working on that tomorrow, hopefully get that cleaned out. And then Ryan's going to work on this little mess here. Controllers, cable systems, they all need to be cleaned and tested. And there's no possible way he's going to clean and test all that in a single day. But what he can do is kind of get everything organized and separated and put into tubs that just look better. Because right now there's just piles of controllers on the ground and all that. I'm pretty sure he said he already tested all that. It just needs to be cleaned and then obviously put into the system and priced and all that. But instead of having it sitting on the floor like that, he can get everything boxed up and put into tubs, since we have a billion empty tubs now, and get them stored just in a way that'll look better. So that's the plan, and hopefully we can do it. But we got about 40 minutes left, and let you guys know if anything else comes in. You know how we do, cooking up them zucchinis and squashes. So good. Look at that.